There's the normalization deal between Saudi Arabia and Israel, but also the Abraham Accords between Israel and several other countries. What is your sense of the status of Israel's relations with countries in the region? And do you see the events of the last few weeks as being a setback for that process?
Obviously, the conflict has made those conversations difficult to continue. The Saudi defense minister was here. He did say that they remain interested in it. After all, Vision 2030 and everything that the Saudis have are dependent upon a stable region and an Israel that is integrated in the region. But I think the price now, from the perspective of the Saudis, is going to be higher than it was. It was never the checked box that Netanyahu made it out to be, but it was going to be something less than what it is now. That the problem there is, I think, Israeli politics. I think Israelis have hardened on the idea of a Palestinian state or anything that smacks of anything other than a security regime, given the death toll on October 7th. Perhaps over time this will change, but at least at this time, 3 weeks, almost a month actually into this conflict, the idea that the Israelis are going to be much more flexible and forthcoming with that the incentive of normalization with Saudi Arabia would be enough for them to be more flexible and forward-leaning on the Palestinians, I think, is completely out the window. I think the signals that you're getting from the Israelis is the irreducible responsibility of the state of Israel is to protect its citizens, and we're going to do it how we see fit. Obviously, they're worried about relations with the countries in the Abraham Accords. The Emirati statements after October 7th, I think, heartened Israelis because they called the attacks appalling. The Emiratis have sharpened their rhetoric on this a bit, but have also underlined the fact that they see no reason to break diplomatic relations. I think the same can be said of the Bahrainis. It's a bit more difficult with the Moroccans, of course, and that was one of the Abraham Accords where things had gone, quite forward quite quickly. But still, there's no indication that any of these Arab countries are interested in a breach of relations. Jordan is obviously in the most difficult position, along with the Egyptians, given, again, you have rhetoric and actually ideas emerging from Israel about the Sinai.